Yo, this is Bogdan. This is the BAP podcast.
This is Megan.
And I'm Alfred. Okay, y'all. So today we're just gonna review, maybe make a case for anti-bullying here. Not because bullying is bad, which it is, but yeah, bullying is bad. We fully believe that in this podcast. But also bullying in some cases can get you bullied. So
Deep.
Yeah.
There's depth to that.
How long will you bully until you become the bullied?
Ooh. That's a proverb.
I think
Who was that guy growing up? Aesop or something? What was the
Aesop's Fables?
Aesop's Fables? Is that what it is?
Wait.
Throwback, man.
Yeah, the morals.
They still teach that in school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely they do.
Really?
I just had in reading class a segment where we went over the idea of what a moral is.
I can't believe you're doing the same reading that I did when I was in like 5th grade in like your classes now.
It makes me want to write because all you have to do is create a compelling narrative that doesn't use too many 3-syllable or 4-syllable words. And schools are like, yo, let me put that in the circuit for at least 80 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we all, I believe, read Hatchet when we were in school. They're still reading that today. So that's an untapped industry. All you have to do is be an amazing author.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah. Anywho, back to bullying. So, dude in striped shirt here that I'm waving the mouse around on, he is going to pick on obviously super old dude here. And, you know, I don't know what they're talking about. I have no idea what the context is here. But you got a dude that looks like he's 90 years old. Maybe he's saying some stuff to you that's aggravating you. Just let him be.
Yeah.
Just let him be. I mean, not to be controversial, but he doesn't have a whole lot of time left. You are a young man. You've got plenty of life to see after this. You're gonna do just fine.
Some people just get worked up more easily. You
Oh,
know?
what do you know about that?
All
All right.
Like me. What the f*** are you gonna do?
Hey!
Oi! Hey! You wanna come to me again?
So he went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Like 150.
Seriously. I mean, this person, he's wearing glasses. I haven't even figured out if that's a man or a woman. So look at this. You can see an earring in the ear.
Dude, that might be a lady.
That looks like a lady to me.
Hey! Oi! Hey! You wanna come to me again?
So he is calling him a head, which leads me to believe it is a man, but the earring in the ear is throwing me off.
You want to f***ing make me
And this was when
The hero.
you realized. So, I'm sorry for the swearing in this video. We'll do our best to bleep that out.
I'll come to me to get our cracky.
He says, I'll crack you right there. And I don't think man in suit here is going to let him get away with it. So,
Well, I think the lady's gotten up at this point too, so it's hard to tell because the way that the kid's standing. But if you press play, you'll see on like the right side, that the guy or girl, whoever the person is in the row in front of him, is standing. They're like face to face when he says, "I'll crack you."
I'll come to meeting, get I'll crack you. What you say?
What'd you say?
From the back! From the back!
What'd you say?
What'd you say now?
Like, how do you respond?
It's every Italian dad.
I don't think he actually wants to know what he said. I think.
I don't think exactly.
Could you release my throat and I'll let you know?
What you say? What you say? Who you gonna crack? Who you gonna crack?
Ah, the claw grip there.
Dude,
He's gripping where his neck meets the base of his skull.
I also
Oh
can't
my
take him
goodness.
seriously as like a tough guy. Like he doesn't seem like I don't know.
Honestly, you know who?
I honestly think he reminds me of like a mobster. Like he reminds me of somebody that's like
Dude in suit or kid?
dude in suit, like someone that came from a background of like some sort of respect.
Yeah. I mean, he has no holds barred when it comes to grabbing a random child on a train by the neck.
Yeah, like
Just
there's
that.
so much to process
Yeah.
before you do that. Like he's not even worried about that. Like that's my theory around.
Who you gonna crack?
You know what I mean?
Oh my god! And he thrusts him down. Just watch
Yeah.
the claw grip here.
What you say?
What'd you say? The claw grip.
goodness.
He's gripping. It's like he's gripping the femoral artery and the spinal cord on his neck, and both of those things being gripped at once
Just
probably
alert.
turn this kid into a ghost. I mean, he is probably his soul left his body. He is terrified, and I think that's what we're gonna see in the rest of the video.
What you say? Who you gonna crack? Who you gonna crack? Get him off the train. Who you gonna crack? Get off the train now.
Come on.
Get off the train, you donkey.
Dude, I don't know why, but like the donkey thing just gets me.
Dude, that's such a
Who's-
Gordon
You
Ramsay
donkey.
thing. You
Oh,
donkey!
I don't know what it is about that.
Get off the train, you donkey!
That's actually such a good insult. Like it hits on so many levels.
You sound like Shrek when you say that. Though.
donkey.
Yeah. That's what he
This
sounds
is
like,
my
though.
swamp donkey. Oh, I just spit everywhere.
The other thing that's crazy is like the amount of control he has from that grip. Like if you look at when he grabs the kid, he has like complete control over what's happening. Like
The
the
kid's-
kid tries to sort of wiggle a little
Yeah.
bit or something, and he's just like, "Nah, you ain't going
Look
nowhere."
at that grip. That is terrifying. I think you're right, Bogdan. I think that this man has shaken down people for money before.
Yeah, like that. It's almost like you have to have the skill. If you just grab somebody, there's so much that can happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
they start wriggling around, they break out of your grip. But this guy is like, I know exactly where to grab this kid and how to handle him to put fear. Like,
He's like that kind of white fella that develops a new kung fu system.
yeah,
He's testing it out. Right?
Yeah. He's like, this is my wushu hold.
What you say?
And I can't figure out if that ooh is from this boy. Listen to this guttural noise.
I think it is.
It's just like ooh.
What you say? What you say? Who you gonna crack? Who you gonna crack? Who you gonna crack? Get off the train now.
Come on.
Get off the train, you donkey.
Come on.
Get off.
And this guy right here is such a calming voice in the storm. He just comes up behind Choke Man.
Yeah. It's bad cop, good cop.
Like, can you get in trouble for doing that?
Right now, the whole train seems to be with Choke Man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But I love this guy. I think he deserves an award because he comes in and it's almost like Like when you load up an ASMR video
Mm.
and the commercial is like, and then you skip the ad, and immediately after it's like, hi.
So yeah, immediate stimulation. But the I think that this is like one of those videos where someone was trying to do something like good, and like they probably got sued after. Like that's the vibe I get. From
I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is something where if you had a good enough lawyer, they could pick apart this thing. And
I don't know. I don't know if this kid has that kind of connection. Look at his striped shirt.
I feel like this is like his first time maybe doing that.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but like it's this vibe like it's the first time he's stood up. Like there's been something else sitting. Like I heard this guy used to always say, if something jumps out of you, it's because there was something sitting inside. Like this is like a multiple layered thing.
Well, like the kid didn't like start getting physical or anything yet, so I feel like for that guy to come in and immediately like grab him like that, it just seems kind of like
excessive,
really invasive. Like he would get in trouble for that.
That's a good point. Are you with Chokeman, or are you, or are you with?
Wait, you're anti-choke man?
Or are you with
know.
Kid Boy?
I mean, I just think that he could have started with something before he immediately.
Oh, you
went
wanted
to,
like a steady
tackling
escalation,
him down,
Maybe-
you know?
like an eye gouge or something first.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Work your way up to the.
I think that I'm biased because of my sister. That's always her like technique is to just immediately out of nowhere like grab me. Like she grabs me by the neck. So I feel like I'm kind of biased about it.
Yeah. So for you, it's like punch me in the face. Just don't
Yeah,
choke me out.
yeah.
Don't grab me by the neck. I don't know, but it seems to have worked to dispel his anger. I mean, this kid, if we watch the rest of the video, and I'll take this back in just a second, but if we watch the rest of the video,
Get off.
he just hangs his
You're
head.
gonna hit old man, you piece of
He's
shit.
gonna
Don't you hit me? Why don't you hit
Do all
me?
this, you can just hop off the train, take the next one and
You
solve it.
bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
Alright, don't
That sounds like Conor McGregor. When he used to trash talk, Conor McGregor was
Yeah.
trash talking on the stage.
But it's like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine the range of emotion that this kid has felt.
Yeah. Well, that just looks like complete. Like I don't even think embarrassment's the right word. It's like
Defeat.
defeat. Like there's another word there, man. I don't know what it is, but it's
I
like
think he's more concerned about
it's like regret. I don't know if even that
Yeah.
like there's a
Deep regret.
Yeah,
Instant regret.
or like an instant realization of like, bruh, the guy's like 90.
yeah.
Like you gotta, and we're all here and we saw what you did.
there's so many
He's seen that
things.
there's maybe a consequence to doing something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you should be able to bully old men.
Nah, I think in most of the world, this would just like, everyone would just go on.
Yeah.
People,
So, like-
'cause people usually ignore stuff that
Yeah.
doesn't involve them.
Like I think there is like a psychological, a group. Most people will not react, right? Like when you hear about like atrocities and stuff, it's like, well, you were there. Like, why didn't you do anything? It's like most
Like,
people are
I
just
didn't
gonna put
wanna
their head
get
down.
involved, like,
Yeah. It was
yeah,
none of my
the what would
business.
you do thing.
Now, I wanted to rewind again because we've seen how this kid reacts, just hangs his head. I think really that this man might be this child's guardian angel because the way he's talking, I think he says something like, please exit the train. You get on the next train. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good.
yeah. Voice of reason.
Yeah. So
Get off. What's your language? You're gonna hit old man, you piece of shit.
Come on.
Why don't you hit me? Why don't you hit
Do all
me?
this, you can just hop off the train, take the next one and solve
You
it.
bitch.
Alright?
You're a fucking bitch.
the next one, it's all good. You're a. What are you gonna say? Like, I don't think he's trained in the art of interrogation. Because people need access to their windpipe.
Yeah, the vocal cords.
What you say? What you say? Who you gonna crack? Who you gonna crack?
Ah, his face gets so red immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Who you gonna crack? Get off the train
All
now!
right, mate, come on.
And at this point that he's been released, you actually see him kind of sizing the dude up.
Mm.
But I think that there's some remnant pain in his spine from that death grip
Yeah.
that makes him second guess.
Come on, don't do this.
Get off!
Come on, nothing stop.
Get off!
What's your language?
You gonna hit an old man? You piece of shit!
Come on.
Why'd you hit me? Why did you hit me?
At this point, we can see how this guy is completely inebriated by or intoxicated by that
Rush.
yeah, he's just like,
control.
I've been waiting for this. I hate young people.
Everyone else seems like they've kind of lost like interest though. Like they're kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because they sort of did it, right? Like the kid, like, bro, he
Yeah.
figured it out.
Yeah.
You know, like,
He just keeps.
I think he learned his lesson, man. Like,
I want part 2. These are this we could do a whole bit on how many of these videos need a follow-up or a
Yeah.
part 2 or an
longer,
extended
yeah,
scene.
duration. Oh man.
Just hop off the train, take the next one and
You
solve it.
bitch!
The next one is
You're
all
a fucking
good.
bitch!
You're up.
What's whack here is like they're trying to get the kid to act, but they're sort of both in his
Yeah.
way. Like they're not giving him an exit. You know what I mean? Like, what? Obviously, he ain't gonna get out. He doesn't know if he's about to get the back of his head smacked again.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only way he would be able to. What's going on here?
It's like complete retaliation mode.
Yeah.
He would have to go through this, and then Choke Man would probably be like, "Oh, he's got a second wind."
He'd probably follow him off the train.
Yeah.
Maybe he has that kind of time. You never know.
Well, man, I want to know what kind of man this guy is.
Yeah.
Rewatching, it's like now I'm slowly leaning away from Choke Man's side because
The kid doesn't sound that intimidating to me.
yeah, I'm hearing the
I-
kid's voice, and
I
it's just
wonder-
like.
I
Well,
wonder what's going on with him for him to like have to react in that kind of way. I don't know.
And how many times do we have to look at the fact that this is a 90-year-old man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't be tough talking like that to a 90. I think that's why the guy comes in with the calm voice. He's just like, you must be mistaken.
Yeah.
You want to fucking make me hey!
Yeah.
Look, do you see?
That's what I mean. Like he doesn't seem to me like a kid that's going around like whacking people.
He looks lanky and uncoordinated,
Yeah.
and this is what this is the sound he makes when he becomes choked. That is a
That is a sound.
That's
Dude, the
severe.
lady
Yeah.
turned around. As soon as did you see that lady right there?
This is the perfect. That was.
What you say?
Oof.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's crazy though, but I think there's a police tactic where they like either they hit you or something or grab you really hard, and it's like a call to attention. It's almost like a programmed. Your mind is trying to process the hit,
Yeah.
and you just can't react.
Well, I feel like it's that grab they do where they like grab like you on either side here by the cuff, but they like smack you when they do it. Cause there's always those kung fu movies where like the guy claps the guy's ears, and that's supposed to disorient you. So I wonder if that's where this. I mean, this guy has got to be experienced in the art of asserting his.
Dominance.
Yeah.
Well, there is like I watched the documentary on the CIA and during Afghanistan, like the program that they put together for enhanced interrogation.
Oh no.
And that was actually one of some of the original stuff was body hits to assert like dominance. Like it was like a way to assert I'm the one in the room in control.
And then that's where you move to choking and saying,
Hey, what you say?
You dumb kid.
ah, that's good.
Good stuff, guys. Stay away from bullying.
No, don't bully. Don't bully. If you agree to bullying, you agree to choke man. Don't be choke man either. I feel like that's just too far escalation. I think that we all are in agreement at this point.
Let's just all be friends.